Hello everyone. So today we are going to start our moral science classes and the chapter is the Great Alexander. So let's discuss about the Great Alexander. Have you heard about Alexander the Great warrior from Greece who would rule the largest kingdom in human history? How did he become so great? A small incident of his life tell us how he became great. It was his courage and wisdom. Means we all know that there was a great warrior from Greece who just ruled the largest kingdom in human history, and he became so great, and it was because of his courage and wisdom. So Alexander was the son of King Philip who ruled the north of Greece. He was strong and bold. He learned the art of fighting and ruling from his father, a great soldier and statesman. Aristotle, the great philosopher, taught him philosophy and science. Alexander loved sports and games, but most of all, he loved horses. Means Alexander loved the horses very much. Therefore, one day a merchant bought a beautiful black horse to King Philip. It had a white star on his forehead. There is no horse which is as brave and as fast as this horse, challenged the merchant. Means the merchant challenged that there is no horse which is more faster than this one. The horse looked not only beautiful but also very wild and fierce. He kicked and threw off everyone who tried to ride him. Means that horse kicked everyone whoever tried to ride him. Take away this beast, said the king angrily. He has no discipline. No one will be able to ride such a wild animal. Means at that time the king was very angry, and thereafter he just make the decision that take this away, because this horse has no discipline, it is undisciplined and a wild animal, so nobody is going to ride him right now. So then in the next page we can see the young Alexander was keenly watching the horse. Ever since it entered the place ground, he came forward eagerly. Means that young Alexander was keenly watching the horse and it entered the place ground. He came forward eagerly and said, Father, it's pity to lose and a so fine horse. I think I can tame this beautiful horse. Means thereafter the young Alexander accepted the challenge and told his father that I want to tame this beautiful horse. Philip laughed loudly. Do you think you can do so? You are after all a boy, and the best of our horsemen could not even mount him. So thereafter Philippi just asked him that do you think that you can do that, because you are a kid, you are a boy, and most of our horsemen won't be able to do it till now. So he said, True, father, but let me try. I can tame him if you leave him to me. So he just tell that just leave it to me. I will tame him no matter how, but I will do it. Thereafter, the determination and confidence of Alexander were appealing. So the king said, Very well, you may try. Alexander, who had been watching the horse carefully, observed that the horse was afraid of his own shadow. Alexander moved quietly toward the horse. He began speaking gently to him and took the bridle into his hand. Then he stroking him, he slowly turned the horse so that he faced the sun. Then he sprang lightly onto his back. The horse kicked, reared, and galloped wildly toward the end of the field. Alexander held on tightly and kept talking to the horse. Means thereafter what? Alexander just watched and observed that the horse was afraid from his own shadow. That's why he was just kicking everyone. Then Alexander moved very quietly toward the horse and told the horse, he was started talking to him. Thereafter, he stroking him and slowly turned the horse so that he faced the sun. Then he sprang lightly onto his back and started to move. Thereafter, the horse started kicking, rearing, and galloping, but Alexander tightly hold it and tried to keep talking to the horse. When the king saw that the horse galloped so fast, he closed his eye. He was sure that Alexander was going to be thrown down and killed. But when the king saw that the horse was galloping so much thereafter he closed his eyes because it seems that Alexander was going to be die or killed by that horse. But on hearing the sound of the horse, Philip slowly opened his eyes. There was Alexander, to his surprise, sitting safely on the beautiful horse and leading him toward the king. The people there cheered and shouted loudly, "Long live Prince Alexander!" After that, the horse became so faithful that Alexander used him as his war horse when he became the king. The horse served him for many years. When that horse died of wounds in a battle, Alexander was very sad and he built a new city in the memory of his beautiful horse. Means after hearing the sound of the horse, Philip just slowly opened his eyes. Then thereafter he saw that Alexander is riding the horse. He started riding it very peacefully and very cheerfully. So the people over there also started to cheer loudly that long live Prince Alexander. And after that day, the horse became so faithful to Alexander that Alexander used that horse in his war. And in after fought so many war, the horse died due to the wounds in the battle. And then for his memory, Alexander built a city. So, what do we learn from this lesson? We just learned that a brave person never dies. He lives in our heart forever. Means the person who will brave will never die. He live in our heart forever. Thank you.